Got to, man. Gotta bounce back. Shout out to my homie Keys, Xavier Keys, on the vocals on this. Okay. Honestly, they couldn't stop me if they wanted to. Gotta get up, go out and get it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I've been focused, I'm not hungry. Yo, I'm starving, dude. Grind mode with my team, we making these power moves. Honestly, they couldn't stop me if they wanted to. Gotta get up, go out and get it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I've been focused, I'm not hungry. You're gonna starving, dude. In grind mode with my team, we making these power moves. Cause I ain't got no time to be wasting with all this music I'm making. Man, I'm tired of being impatient, so I keep making these moves here with my crew. Vow to myself to always stay true, so I don't care what nobody else do. I know why. Like an erection, bumps in the road, but nah, I ain't stressing. I don't work out, but homie, I'm flexing. Every time I get on the beat and I bless it. Rise and shine, and I never let another come and stop my grind. Cause I grind all night at the gig, no lie. Then it's back in the booth for some overtime. Come on. Nope. Shout out to Miss Alma Ramos. Shout out to Miss B. I said, hey. My mom told me to get them, so I don't care what y'all say. I just keep grinding. Yeah, I stay working, cause it's, you know, I said, that's right. In the lab with a pen and a pad, let's ride. Make it look so easy, don't it make y'all mad? One thing I know, one thing is certain. I can't stop, won't stop, cause me and my team stay working. One thing I know, one thing is certain. Can't stop, won't stop, on the grind, getting mine, I'm working. No sleep. Spit heat, killing these tracks, and I'm not gonna stop till I'm up on top where I'm supposed to be. Everywhere I go, I scream SP. We more than a crew, we a family. Working trying to get a couple Grammys, G, having sitting on top of the mantelpiece. Thank God. Go hard, they just mad cause I'm on my job. But where I'm from is to the ground to starve. I'm starving, I just can't do it. Not having it, unthinkable. So I turn in the stretch Armstrong, and now I can reach the unreachable. Let's go. Hey, trying to... Yo, I said I can't sit still. I just laugh at y'all haters. Cause, yeah, hey, mom's told me, so I don't. Let's go, I just keep. Yeah, I stay. Cause it's, you know, I said, that's right. In the lab with a pen and a pad, let's ride. Make it look so easy, don't it make you mad? One thing I know, one thing is certain. I can't stop, won't stop, cause me and my team stay working. One thing I know, one thing is certain. Can't stop, won't stop, on the grind, getting mine, I'm working. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't get what you want. Whatever you dreaming for, you get out there and you get it. You make it happen. Never mind the haters. Real spill. Cause all day, always, get 'em. Yes sir. I'm grinding. Stay working. Hey, I said that's right. In the lab with a pen and a pad, let's ride. Make it look so easy, don't it make you mad? One thing I know, one thing is certain. Can't stop, won't stop, cause me and my team stay working. One thing I know, one thing is certain. Can't stop, won't stop, on the grind, getting mine, I'm working. Gotta. Yes, sir. Love them.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Hello, can you hear us now? Aha, there we go. All right. So, good morning, everybody. So that probably means you didn't hear me say good morning, Jennifer Ryan Mayton. Good morning, Joseph Mendoza Geller. Can you guys hear me? I see you can now. Yay. Thank you, Jennifer. So what I was saying was, it is the first today. It's February 1st, first of the month, so good morning, everybody. It is a Tuesday. Little mic issue there. Josie, good morning to you as well. And yeah, it's a high of 42 today, a low of 27. There's an 80% chance of rain today. Current temperature is 35 degrees out there. So I think that in most cases, a lot of you are a lot warmer today than you have been in previous days. But I'm hoping that you guys are having a good Tuesday today. So the talk of the town as of today is that SciTech will likely leave downtown Aurora. Saw this last night, but purposely didn't read the article until this morning because I kind of wanted to share a little bit. Well, I wanted to experience it with all of you live and on the air. But I did take a little sneak peek in the article, and it's something else. It's something else. We have the news that you love as well. The time is now 8:06. All right, so SciTech is leaving. Michael Rayford is here. Good morning to you, Michael Rayford. Good to see you, sir. Michael Rayford is a friend of the show. Michael Rayford once worked for PBS. That is right. Shouts out to Michael Rayford. Michael and Rayford and I chopped it up like hamburger meat once upon a time at the Flatiron Building at the corner of Benton and Broadway. Michael Rayford, good morning to you, dear sir. Okay, the museum, SciTech. Is in currently. That's the former Aurora Post Office building, 18 West Benton Street. It's been there since 1990. The museum has been closed for 2 years due to the pandemic, as well as for some reorganizing that the board did. Good morning to you, Aisha Saxon. Now, according to Faith Slowinski, who we interviewed, well, we didn't really interview her. We did like a, you guys remember, I know Tracy Duran remembers it. Remember when we did the museum week and we did it at the Aurora Regional Fire Museum? Well, we interviewed Faith Slowinski. We interviewed Brian Failing of the Fire Museum. It was like a double interview. Anyway, according to Faith Slowinski, Anna Sierra is here. Good morning to you, Anna. City officials greased the skids for SciTech to talk to Centennial Real Estate, the people who own the Fox Valley Mall. Now, we told you about that a week ago, remember? Because they're doing reconstruction over there. They're adding apartments and a doggy playground thing with like entertainment. So they were in talks about SciTech possibly relocating to the mall. Did you know that? Well, according to Faith Slowinski, we're very excited. This quote. We're very excited and serious about the opportunity with Centennial. From a space perspective, it'd be significantly less than the space we have now. According to Dave Debo, Aurora's Economic Development Director, he confirmed that the city told SciTech officials they need to leave the building by the end of March. Damn. Did you hear that? Let's read that again. According to Dave Debo, Aurora's Economic Development Director, he confirmed that the city told SciTech officials they need to leave the building by the end of March. Rachel Roseby is here. Good morning to you, Rachel. Good to see you. Christina is here as well. Bianca Camargo, how y'all doing? Hey, happy Tuesday, first of the month, and all that. Now, he said that city officials did arrange a meeting between SciTech and Centennial. So, SciTech has to leave where they are by the end of March. If you're just tuning in, SciTech is going. Jennifer Ryan Mayton with the sad face emoji. Word up. I know. Now listen to this. According to Aurora's Economic Development Director, the move was in part because of the, quote, drama, close quote, at SciTech last year that resulted in changes in personnel and in the board of directors there. He said it was also due to the fact that tech had changed. and an overhaul in the museum's attractions might better fit today's young students. Now, if you've been in SciTech before, you know that there are a lot of older, having been built years before, exhibits. This is true. It takes a lot of money to consistently upgrade exhibits. Like, say, for example, the Field Museum. If SciTech had the ability and the funds to update its stuff like the Field Museum did, which is a large museum, then perhaps that argument could not be made about the tech. But I digress. That's just how it is for SciTech. We think it's a great opportunity to think about what our kids are attracted to. We said, you do a plan, we'll support it. Awesome. Also, the city found that there's a lot of interest in the building for economic redevelopment, and city officials have been evaluating the highest and best use for that property at the southern end of Stolp Island. Okay. Bob Lisberg is here. Good morning to you, Mr. Lisberg. Good to see you, sir. We said Judge Bianca Camargo is here. Good morning to you, Judge. Judge Bianca Camargo's in the news, too. How about that? Okay, it goes on. The city of Aurora has asked SciTech, the hands-on museum dedicated to STEM education for children, to leave its building. They confirmed that they received a letter December 27th telling the museum they must vacate the city-owned building within those 3 months. The city has leased the building to SciTech since 1990 at a bargain rate. For the second 10 years of the lease, the rent was lowered to $2 a year because of the large amount of remodeling work SciTech did. $2 a year for rent. Damn. Need to look out like that. The southern edge of downtown Aurora has seen a lot of redevelopment momentum lately, including such things as Society 57, a coffee house and banquet facility, and the expanded Wickwood House, a specialty retail store that will also have a happy hour bar type of use, both at River and Benton. There's also a lot of activity further south on River Street. That's going down there towards our friends of McCarty Mills. Now, there is also a brewery coming to town. That's kind of in the works right now. They're going to likely use the back of the building at the end of the island as a public space. Despite that, Dave Debo described the building as a, quote, white elephant to both the city and SciTech. It needs millions of dollars of work. They don't have it, we don't have it, but a private developer might have it, close quote. There it is. Now, according to Faith Lewinsky, while the museum has not been operational for almost 2 years, the board had laid out a reopening plan by the end of 2021 and beginning of 2022 before getting that letter from the city. Now, she said as executive director that she, along with the board, is trying to stay committed and, quote, be true to SciTech's mission, close quote, of promoting STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education, and making those categories fun for young people. All right. What do you guys think? SciTech is leaving. They got to be out of the building by the end of March. How do you feel about that? Let me know what you think in the chat. Rachel says, that's interesting. I agree. John Schomer is here. Good morning to you, Mr. Schomer. Time is 8:13. All right. Now, here's something that you might like to hear about. I got some food news for you. Is it too early to talk about food? No, I don't think it is, actually. I don't think it is. Because when I look at this, it makes me hungry. Okay, Friday, February 11th, and Saturday, February 12th, there's going to be Corinne's Kitchen at McCarty Mills for the Sticker Snob Show. Now, this will be a good show, and it looks to have some good food. On Friday the 11th, the menu will be slow smoked barbecue ribs with dry rub slow smoked goodness, celery and barbecue sauce on the side, and loaded potatoes with smoked chicken. Damn, they put chicken in potatoes? That's crazy. Cheddar cheese, sour cream, and chives. You can bring us on camera. And then Saturday the 12th, jambalaya bowls and chili bowls with smoked chicken and andouille sausage served with cornbread, and the chili bowls are steak, red and black beans, and served with cornbread as well. Corinne's caramel apple pie a la mode will also be on sale for $4. Word up. Cruz, you like that? I see it. I see you like that. Very good. Okay. Now, moving right along. So I know that you guys feel some type of way about SciTech leaving. And that's going to be unfortunate if they do, in fact, leave. But think about what could come, right? Let's think about that. Think about what could come there. What would you rather see? SciTech or a brewery pub there? What do you think? Jennifer Ryan Mayton, what would you rather see? Should SciTech make way for new fancy schmancy brand new stuff, or should they stay true for science? You guys let me know what you think. The time is 8:15. Shirley Flattery is here. We have to flow like water. That's what Michael Rafer says. Michael, that's a good point. That's a good point. We have to flow like water. We got to get over it. Okay, now I have a piece of news. And this, Rachel says, we don't need another brewery. I love the kids option. Okay, I like that. I can feel that. I can feel that. I can. I dig it.
I have a comment.
What? What's up?
Well, I think that SciTech should stay if they have the opportunity to stay somehow or another, because the city of Aurora is having that smart city initiative. And so if they take out SciTech, which has been here for a long time, like SciTech is for STEM, and taking it out just sort of like disregards the smart city initiative that the city of Aurora is trying to do.
That's a good point. That would be counterproductive.
Yes.
That would be moving in the opposite direction.
Yes.
That's a good point.
And we already have McCarty Mills and Tavern on Broadway.
We do. Jennifer says that she loves the kids option. That's a good point. Well, we should keep that. That is counterproductive. How do you revitalize downtown without including family activities? Josie, that's a good point. Okay. Now, and Ice Saxon agrees. Thank you very much, dear people. Now, speaking of education, young people, and families, I do have something to tell you guys about from our friends of Fermilab. And this qualifies as SciTech lovers. All right, Physics on Demand. Fermilab's virtual family open house runs from February 9th through the 13th. It's a free virtual event bringing fun, family-friendly physics from the lab to the living room. It's an annual event. It's hosted by the U.S. Department of Energy's Fermi National Accelerator Laboratory, and it builds on last year's virtual event, which engaged more than 10,000 participants from around the world. Now, you will recall that we did tell you guys about that last year, and there were a lot of where there were two particularly great artists that they featured as well. They were artists who took physics and melded it into music. There was two individuals that we highlighted last year, and that's something very cool for the family. And as you also may recall, we interviewed our dear friend Congressman Bill Foster, who worked for Fermilab, and that was a great interview, and he informed us of all the great work that Fermilab has done and will continue to do. So the 5-day event lineup features the return of the Iron Scientist competition, which will have Fermilab staff members going head-to-head in a battle to create homemade physics demos. How about that? Inspired by cooking shows like Food Network's Iron Chef. And according to friend of the show, Amanda Early, Fermilab's senior education program leader, quote, "It's really cool that regardless of where people are located, they can learn more about the amazing research that takes place at Fermilab." Amanda, we concur. And shouts out for the news. The time is now 8:19. Okay, so the topic of the day, Michael Rafer says, let's do something for Black History Month. Michael, that's a good idea. Scott Hodge, good morning to you too as well, sir. Michael, that's a good idea. So we do have some Black History Month news, which I'll detail to you guys later on in the show. But, and in the spirit of Black History Month and news, as we just mentioned to you guys, SciTech is leaving downtown Aurora. That is the topic of the day. We were sent a DM to our Instagram by a friend who is sad, to say the least, that SciTech will be leaving at the end of March. So let us know what you guys think about SciTech leaving at the end of March in the comments. The time is now 8:20 a.m. Victoria Halamanado is here. Tempest the Turtle is a friend of the show now as well. Good morning to you, Norma Peterson, as well. Monica, if you would be so kind, please take us to a commercial and give us like 3 joints.
All right, good morning and happy Tuesday. Here are your local headlines, real news, real people, real stories, 100% Aurora. Don't forget to please subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on all of our content. There you can also watch all of our interviews and receive notifications when we go live. Our friends at River Edge Park are hiring for upcoming summer concert season. Have fun, chill outdoors, and get paid, all in a day's work. Virtual job fairs will be taking place Tuesday, February 8th, and Thursday the 10th, and Tuesday the 15th, from 3:30 to 8 p.m. on each day. Many positions are available, such as parking lot attendant, bar pack, and gatekeeper. All positions require weekend availability and are part-time. Do you have a young person at home playing Madden and eating potato chips all day? Well, if they need something to do, parents, let's get them a job. For more information, call 630-723-2489 and let them know you heard about it on Good Morning Aurora.
Thank you for this delicious water.
Friday, February 11th, there will be a live salsa dancing taking place at Java Plus. A great band called Impacto Boricua will be playing. There will be a specialty menu and the fun begins at 6:30 p.m. Java Plus is located at 1677 Montgomery Road. Have a great date night and let them know you heard about it on Good Morning Aurora. The Neighbor Project is hosting a virtual series of money management programs for Black History Month on many dates in February. This series is for anyone looking to set and meet financial goals. There are 3 workshops available. A certificate of completion will be awarded to all who complete the workshops. The certificate will also get you a cool gift, courtesy of the Neighbor Project. Registration is required for all workshops, and I'll be sharing those links in the Facebook chat.
That's right. That is... Oh, hey. What's happening? That is very right. That is very right. We got friends who hit us up while we're on the news. Hold on a second. Oh, my goodness gracious. Here we go. All right. So I got 2 pieces of news to tell you guys about. Good Lord, have mercy.
Chris Ocho was like, what's wrong with playing Madden and eating potato chips all day?
Because there's better games to play than Madden, for heaven's sake. Who
doesn't want to work at the River Edge Park? I do.
Right.
That's fun.
Play Call of Duty. Play anything other than Madden. I'm just not a sports guy. Shout out to you, Cruz. Every now and then you need some time to chill out. Play Mario Kart. All right, 2 pieces of news. 2 breaking pieces of news. The very first breaking piece of news that I have for you, people. All right, here's the first piece of breaking news. It's so breaking, I got to pick up the eggshells and find out where it went. All right, here we go. So first things first, Document the Abuse is having an art exhibit with local artist Karen Caputo with a special presentation of a commission she created. Looking Within, The Power of the Pink Ram. There are many other fine artists exhibiting, with some pieces, coming from as far away as Germany. Also, our friend of the show, Anna Sierra, will have her delectable bakery artistry in the shape of cupcakes, macaroons, cakesicles, and more, which will be available for purchase at 1 East Benton. That's going to be this Friday, the 4th. Now, remember, we told you this before. This Friday is the return of First Fridays. So I have another complete schedule as well for you guys, which I'll give to you momentarily here. The time is now 8:24 a.m. All right. Next Monday, Know Your Rights. Join State Representative Barbara Hernandez and Cabrini Green Legal Aid for a virtual Know Your Rights workshop. This workshop will cover the definition of a criminal record, the difference between sealing and expungement, and eligibility to seal or expunge a record, and much, much more. Now, registration is required. I'll make a post again for this later on. It has been shared to our other social media, such as Twitter. You got Twitter? Holler at us on the tweets. All right, and then here's something today. Kicking off today, Black History Month. Our friends of Waubonsee Community College have a great schedule of events for Black History Month coming up, starting today at noon. Today is the virtual kickoff. Waubonsee Community College celebrates Black History Month. On the 3rd, which is Thursday, virtual workshop on the persistent impact of implicit bias. On the 7th, Monday, an in-person film screening and discussion of Storming the Gates, the struggle for access to higher education in Illinois. And on the 9th, virtual lunch and learn, the story of black hair. You can go to calendar.waubonsee.edu/BHM for more upcoming events and how to take part. Time is 8:26 a.m. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but I do have something I want to talk about which disturbed me recently. I saw this, and I saw it. Today is Tuesday, so this would have been early Monday morning, like around 5. I saw that the St. Charles Library was closed. The St. Charles Library was closed because of threats. People have been making threats against the library, or libraries, because of mask mandates and requirements. Not even a mandate, you just have to have a mask to come into the library. Now, I thought that was really poor form, and I don't like the fact that a library could be closed by anything other than, a financial reason. The library is closed down or shutting down, or it needs renovation or work. I find it very sad and despicable that any human would go so far as to make threats against a library and library staff. I mean, for heaven's sakes, what does it really say about the state of humanity? And you guys know that I don't complain, ever. I don't think any of you, maybe with the exception of State's Attorney Jamie Mosser, who's not on the call right now, I don't think any of you have ever heard me complain about anything. I'm not a complainer. We're not a complainer. This is not a show for complaints. However, it does say something about the type of world that we live in, where complaints against the library and staff could rise to a degree to be threats and make a library shut down. I think that's absolutely terrible. And if there is a petition to sign against it, I expect all of you to sign it. If your congressman wants to know what you think about it, I expect you to call them, because the world needs an abundance of information, not a lack of it. The time is 8:28 a.m. Okay. Monica, what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's pretty disappointing.
Quite.
Mm-hmm.
Quite disappointing.
Yeah.
Quite
Mostly
disappointing.
for a library.
Quite disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Circuit Court Judge Bianca Camargo has a great event coming. Oh, wait, actually, that was yesterday. My bad, Judge. You know what? Here's what happened. Judge. I have got a rolling track of news and everything, and I just forgot to delete the thing about your new. Congratulations on a great event yesterday. I must be looking ahead at more great events to come from Judge Bianca Camargo. But here we go. February, today, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. at Zenloft Wellness Center, 6 West Downer Place. There's going to be the February New Moon Cocoa Ceremony. That's going to be hosted by Adhara Alchemy. And I'll read to you what we'll be doing this evening. This cocoa ceremony celebrates the Aquarius new moon and is the best time to set intentions around social justice, community, visionary game plans, and reclaiming your inspiration. We'll focus on anti-oppression, the collective, and creating new paradigms. How about that? Now, Zenloft is located at 6 West Downer Place. The price is $35. For more information, you can call 630-277-9376. The number again is 630-277-9376. Monica, if you could, please take me to a commercial. I read this wonderful piece of news. Okay, I have here we go. I have here the full schedule of events. I have every piece of news just about right now that will take place in the city of Aurora. And before I get going on this, I have to tell you two great things. I have to tell you about Harry Beast Dog Parlor and Harry Beast Dog Radio. Some of you may have witnessed that your absolute favorite local radio host can rap. I don't know if any of you knew that, but he can. You will have also witnessed a DJ, Puerto Rican, by the name of DJ Venom, who can spin records on a turntable. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's an MC and a DJ. I don't know if you ever heard anything like that in your lives. This MC and this DJ will show you all something that you've never seen before. The city of Aurora has many talented hip-hop artists, acts, and creative people. People like Cruz Ocho, who can rap like a Christmas present.
He's not Puerto Rican.
Cruz is a Puerto Rican. Oh, damn, Josue. Nah, my bad. Scratch it up. My bad, Puerto Rican. Or Josue. My bad, Puerto Rican. Well, you know what? I was just saying to all of our Boricuas out there. I was thinking of Impacto Boricua. That's what I was thinking of. Shout out. He's still a DJ, ladies and gentlemen. Not only Puerto Ricans are DJs. Sally Bice, good morning. I don't think I saw you before. Sally Bice is here. Sally Bice is a friend of the show. But no, listen. This DJ Venom, and this MC are going to show you something that you've never seen before. Never in the history of Aurora as a city. From the day that the two dudes from New York got together and created this town until now, have you ever seen what Good Morning Aurora and Harry Beast Dog Parlor? You've never seen anything like it. I encourage you to stay tuned. And I encourage you to get ready to enjoy with us all the things that we are going to create. The time is 8:33. All right, I wasn't going all there with that. I was going to the list of good things happening here in downtown Aurora. Oh, before we get to that, I want to say that here's a local restaurant you should check out in town. You guys ever heard of a place called Tavern on Broadway? Have you ever heard of that? If you can hear the sound of my voice, what I want you to start doing is I want you to start going there. I want you to check it out. I want you to go there on a Friday night for the fish fry. I want you to go there and take selfies and then upload those onto Facebook. I want you to check in there. I want you to do all of those things because Mark Hogan and his son Patrick are friends of the show and they support local news and their veterans. And we want to repay it to them. All right, here we go. Janice Collins is here. Good morning, Janice. Victoria went there on Friday. Hey, Victoria. All right, now check this out. Art and Market Aurora is coming back to Society 57 for 6 Saturdays. Shop local vendors from 9 a.m. to noon on the 2nd and 4th Saturdays starting February 12th through the end of April. The indoor market will return for 4 dates in the fall on the 2nd and 3rd Saturdays of November, December. Egg Hunt on the Island will return to an in-person event from 1 to 3 p.m. on Saturday, April 9th. Go on an egg scavenger hunt via Stolp Island. Take free photos with the Easter Bunny at Bunny on the Gazebo from 1 to 3 p.m. at Millennium Plaza. Aurora Downtown's Food Truck Festival will return to Benton Street from 5 to 9 p.m. on Friday, May 6th. Food trucks will line the street during First Fridays. The event was on hiatus the last 2 years due to the pandemic. Now, let me tell you something about the pandemic and food trucks. If you ever see a food truck called Harvey's Firebox, remember that name? Harvey's Firebox. Go there, get the chicken sandwich with the fries. It's probably the best thing they got, but everything is good there. Shout out to my man and his wife. And let them know you heard about it on Good Morning Aurora. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Harvey's Firebox is an interesting business. It's a husband and wife who decided that they were going to chip in, make something happen, and they, like your favorite radio host, are just so dedicated that they cook in all kinds of weather. They posted up at the venue. That's where I met them many years ago. And they deserve to be supported. So shout out to Harvey's Firebox. All right. Aurora Museum Week will be celebrated from June 5th through June 11th. Enjoy museum tours, specials, and activities. Movies at the museum. We'll be back at Aurora Regional Fire Museum. View a popular film outdoors at dusk on second Thursdays this summer. Dates are June 9th, July 14th, and August 11th. Josue says, man, I'm super hungry now. Josue, let me tell you something. I'm hungry too. Maria Chirito is here. Good morning, Maria Chirito. Maria Chirito is a friend of the show. Maria Chirito is a professional, and she is one of the GAMS crew. Let me tell you about GAMS. GAMS is an acronym. It stands for the Great American Morning Show. That's what we're doing. That's what this is. That's what you sitting right now in your car, not even going into work yet. You're trying to get all of it right now before you go into work. Yeah, that's what you're doing. That's what you doing your makeup right now with the phone on top of the toilet in the little basket with the towels. That's what you're doing. Yeah. You're probably in your DJ studio right now with me on your phone in the corner, plugged in because your battery's always on 10%. That's what it is. It's not us, or that's not we. It's us. Don't forget that. Did I tell you about movies?
Movies, no.
What did I just say about movies? I said Fire Museum, right?
Yeah.
That's what I did. Okay, yeah. Movies at Mundy Park will be a new offering this summer. The venue at Water Street Mall will host the Brew and View series. Movies will be outdoors at dusk on third Thursdays this summer. Dates are June 16th, July 21st, and August 18th. Wednesdays at the Plaza will return to Millennium Plaza from July 13th through August 10th. The free summer concert series starts at 7 p.m. and features popular local and regional musicians of different genres in an open-air setting along the Fox River. Cruise. It doesn't stand for Grandma Ate My Sandwich. Damn, you way off, brah. But I like that, though. I like that. Come up with some... Hold on, what can we make... Yeah, what else could it stand for? Get all my... sugar. Okay. Brew and View. Nice. I know Victoria. Check that out. Oh, Victoria. Hold on. Wait, no. Scratch it up. No. Victoria, no. Hold on. You're in the news. That's right. Victoria Maldonado is in the news. Let me find out what the news is for Victoria Maldonado. Here it is. I got it now. Today, from 5 to 6 p.m., talk up your book, host a live reading, lead a panel discussion, bring a guest or two to literally take over. Now, this is Power Books, books by, for, and about women. Take over Tuesday on Power Books Facebook page. Victoria Hyla Maldonado and guests Stacey Montgomery. Stacey Montgomery is a dear friend of the show as well. She has a nonprofit called My Superpowers Foundation. We had the pleasure of interviewing her. She's a wonderful and fantastic lady who does a lot in our community. Robin Snow, Tammy Helfrich, and Tracy Duran. That's taking place this evening. Shouts out to my dear friends who write books and are some of the strongest women you know. Now, you know this. And I'll get back to what I was telling you about because this is not where I was going with this.
You're digressing.
I did digress. Digress is the word of the day. Thank you very much, Monica. Digress is the word of the day, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. Use that on your boss when he won't shut up. Sir, you're digressing. Here's where I was going with that. Women, minorities, members of the undocumented community, veterans, those living with disabilities. Good Morning Aurora is a show for you. But you guys know that. Y'all know that. You know since day one. That's what this show is all about. That's it, baby. God. Okay. Now, listen to what else is coming next. I'm really excited to tell you guys about this. You'll like this. And what? Good always makes sense. Josie. Damn. Josie, you win. You win. I don't know if anybody else could come up with a better acronym. That's word 2 for y'all. Take that. I don't know if anybody else can come up with a better acronym for that today. Good always makes sense. I like that. All right, listen to this. Downtown Aurora's block party will return to Stolp Avenue from 6 to 10 p.m. on Friday, August 5th. What day, Curtis? Friday, August 5th. The night is a favorite among locals who frequent First Fridays. Enjoy music, food, and fun. Now listen here, because I got something to tell you. I was at the last one. Yeah, I was out there. This is way before, well, not the last, yeah, well, it was the last one, because it was before COVID. This was way before Good Morning Aurora. And I was out there, we hanging out, we're doing our thing. Let me tell you this, you might want to watch out this year. You know why? Because the second largest city's first daily news podcast is a thing now. See, it exists, right? It's like an egg. It's like a pterodactyl. Right? You thought it was extinct, but it's not. It's not. It's just a flightless condor native to Peru. Come on, y'all get animals too? Okay, Sugar Skull City will celebrate Day of the Dead. That continues throughout downtown October 15th through November 6th. The festivities include First Fridays on November 4th. This is early news. Damn, that's way in the fall time, but I'm giving it to you now. Our Alley Art Festival will be held on Water Street Mall and will expand to Downer Place from noon to 5 p.m. on Saturday, August 27th. The Grassroots Art Festival will celebrate its 12th year. Holy cow, 12 years. Long time. Did you mention the Lunar New Year today in Aurora? Sally Bice. I did not. Yeah, hold on. Sally Bice, thank you very much. Let me mention that. Sally Bice, on it today. Word up, Sally. Okay, let's mention the Lunar New Year. Let me see where I had the Lunar New Year information. I had it, Sally. Hold on.
I can read some comments while you're looking.
Please read comments, yes.
Shirley said, for years we have tried to make downtown a destination for families. We have the Fire Museum, the Art and History Museum, and SciTech as draws. I believe we also need to establish an entertainment district for adults. It's not either or, so swapping a museum for a pub is counterproductive.
So what you're saying is there's room for both? I like that. I can dig that. Who said that? Shirley Flattery. I like that. There's room for both. I like that, Shirley. I like that. Yeah, there's room for both. We could do both. Yeah. It's not an either or kind of thing. And plus, not only that, that building is big as hell. I mean, let's be real. From the front street on Benton to where SciTech is, from its front door to that miscellaneous expanse of land that goes down to the river down there that's rounded at its like furthest edge or tip, that's a lot of room. I mean, rather than moving SciTech out of that building and putting them by the Fox Valley Mall, I'd put a bar in SciTech. That's what I would do if I was your mayor. That's what I would do. Would you vote for that? Shirley Flattery? Would you vote for that, Josue Pais? Yeah. What about that, America? You got a bar and you got
science.
Yeah. You can learn how magnets attract or repel, and you can have a beer. Okay, Sally Bice, guess what I got? Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year to all who celebrate, and a great, happy, and healthy year of the tiger. Happy Chinese New Year 2022, year of the tiger. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, going down to the surface of our rivals. Y'all like that, don't you? Well, y'all tuning out. Okay. Art bar this Friday at Two Brothers. Josue says he'll have some artwork up. That's cool, my brother. I look forward to that. Okay, moving right along.
Wait, what was about the lunar one? Is
Lunar
there an
New
event?
Year. No.
Oh, it's just a mention. Okay.
There's not an event. Not a hosted event yet taking place here in Aurora.
Okay.
That's just Lunar New Year for those who celebrate.
Oh, yes.
Janice Collins, you like my singing? Is that why you put yes? Yeah, you're a superstar. Yeah, shout out to Janice Collins. Okay, this Saturday actually, the Kids Pop-Up Pantry returns 10 a.m. to noon. Georgetown Elementary School, located at 995 Long Grove Drive. The Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry, City of Aurora, and Indian Prairie School District 204 will be distributing nutritious, kid-friendly groceries and school supplies. No registration is necessary. First come and first serve. Now, questions can be directed to Becky Dunnigan, Outreach and Special Programs Coordinator. Her number is 630-692-3061. The number again is 630-692-3061. Don't bother Becky when you call her. But when you do, tell her that you heard about it on Good Morning Aurora. Janice says that she loves Rocky. Karen Caputo is here. Good morning to you, Karen. Good to see you today. You like Rocky? Listen, Rocky is kind of like the story of Good Morning Aurora, right? The underdog. And you get punched by life. Boom, boom, boom. And then you're standing there looking ugly, crying for your girl, Adrienne! Remember? Rocky was a great movie, and I think Rocky told a really good story, too. It's probably one of the best movies made. Shout out to Sylvester Stallone. Okay, told you about the Kids Pop-Up Pantry. I told you about Judge Bianca Camargo. I told you about State Representative Barbara Hernandez. I told you about Corinne's Kitchen. I told you about Chinese Lunar New Year, because Sally Bice told us so. I told you about the DJ who's not Puerto Rican, Josue Pais. I told you about food. I told you about SciTech leaving at the end of March. I feel like I haven't told you everything. And I have not. I still got things to tell you about. The time is 8:47. Okay. Now, here's some good stuff happening with our friends of the Alive Teen Center here in Aurora. Teen-led, teen-driven. They have a great list of spring programs that have been announced that I'd like to. Karen Caputo, love your tie. Thank you, Karen. Yes. Thank you very much. Ain't nobody else said they like my tie. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. Paisley. Hints of blue, a little bit of red. Okay. Get ready for this. The Dare to Be Rare series. Now, this is going to be the first and third. I'll tell you about the time in a minute, Josue. This is going to be the first and third Monday of every month. It begins next Monday, goes from 5 to 6 p.m. and is for grades 5 through 9. This club focuses on empowering and building confidence in younger girls in order to find a sense of belonging within our community. Each meeting of teens leads will incorporate both educational and fun activities to accomplish these goals. The next is Change Makers, a service club. That begins on the 9th, so that's Wednesday of next week. 4 to 5 p.m., grades 5 through 12. This takes place the second and fourth Wednesday of every month. Participants will gain experience in leading, executing, and creating service opportunities that will benefit their local community. By the end, teens will have the tools they need to go into our world as change makers. I like that. You know what they say? The only constant in life is change.
Word.
Word up. The SFX Makeup Club. That begins tomorrow, the first and third Wednesday of every month 4:30 to 5:30 p.m., grades 5 through 12. Join as we venture into the world of special effects makeup. This is a fun club where teens get to express their creativity with materials like face paint, liquid latex, skin silicone, prosthetics, and more. No experience required. All skill levels are welcome. And last but not least is the theater club. That begins this Friday, the first and third Friday of every month. The theater club invites all skill levels and no experience is required. Participants can expect improv games, skits, small performances, and more. The club is a great way to make friends who share similar interests. That goes from 5 to 6 p.m. and it's from grades 5 through 12. Michael Reefer says he'd like to volunteer for those groups. That'd be cool. Josue, thank you very much. So, I'll tell you this. With some of those clubs, Jose Art is here. Good morning to you, Jose Art, dear friend of the show. I'll tell you the one thing about some of those clubs. Those clubs are great. We really do support those clubs. And Good Morning Aurora, maybe by my birthday, which is different from the show's birthday. But Good Morning Aurora has been toying with the idea of a club. What do you guys think about a club? What do you think about a Good Morning Aurora club? We've kind of been toying with that idea. If we had a club, would you join it? If we made membership mandatory, you'd have to join it. But we thought about that with the club. I like the fact that so many young people are getting engaged and having those kind of like group sessions that help build each other up. I think that's really cool. Shout out to the Alive Teen Center here in Aurora for all the good stuff that they consistently do for our community and the young people around. All right. Got voting information for you because this show encourages you to vote. It is your civic duty to vote. You know that. This is the most patriotic show in the history of American radio, with the exception of Voice of America, second most. So I have your vote information for you that I'm going to deliver to you right after I read from Josue. Good morning. And thought we were already in the club. You can find us in the club. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you are in the club, actually, Jose. Good morning. All right, March 30th is the first day to apply for a vote by mail ballot. May 19th is the first day to vote early at the Office of the Election Authority. It's also the first day for the Election Authority to mail an official ballot to a registered voter within the United States. June 1st through the 28th is the grace period registration and voting at election authority and polling sites. June 12th, last day for online voter registration. It's the grace period registration is available at election authority and early voting sites. June 13th, first day to vote early at permanent polling places. In parentheses, you can vote early at the Office of the Election Authority starting May 19th. June 23rd is the last day for election authority to receive a vote by mail application. And June 28th is general primary election day and polls are open from 6 to 7 p.m. This helpful information. Or you can also go to IllinoisVoterGuide.org. This helpful information is brought to us by our dear friends of the League of Women Voters, a nonpartisan voter information resource. And shout out to just the people who just tuned in from Addison, Illinois. Come on, y'all ain't never. Good morning, Addison. All right. Moving right along. Monica, with the last couple minutes, give us like 3 more joints because I have a screed I will deliver on our way out.
All right. February 12th, join the Groundhog Day panel hosted by the Paramount School of the Arts from 6 to 7 p.m. This event is free and open to the public, but registration is required. To do so, I will be sharing the registration link in our chat. Saturday, April 9th from 1 to 3 p.m., Egg Hunt on the Island returns. This is an egg hunt on and around downtown Stope Island. Go on a scavenger hunt and search for eggs and storefronts and more. That same day, the Easter Bunny will be visiting Millennium Plaza. Stop by stop by and take a picture with the bunny at the gazebo and receive a free photo to download later online. Wow.
Word up.
Word up. That sounds pretty interesting.
Thanks.
The 2022 Youth Voices Forum on Mental Health will be held virtually on Wednesday, February 23rd from 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The Youth Voices Forum creates a space for young people to have their voices heard as they share their thoughts, experiences, and insights related to mental health. This year's forum will feature student speakers, small group breakout sessions, and a large group session where students can report out. Tuesdays through February 22nd from 6:30 to 8 p.m., Rush Copley Medical Center has a great event scheduled. Enjoy the benefits of better health by overcoming tobacco addiction. Freedom from Smoking, a 7-week program sponsored by the American Lung Association, will prepare you to quit any tobacco product by week 4 and provide support throughout the process. To register, I'll be sharing that link with you all in our chat.
All right. Now, as we get ready to get out of here, I'm going to take the last 4 minutes that we got. The time is now 8:56 a.m. I'm going to take the last 4 minutes, tell you guys. Now you know very well that I'm just gonna sprinkle it. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse, as they say. I'm not. I just want to lightly garnish your brains with a little crushed basil of action. That's all I'm going to do. And Sally Bai says that there is an event taking place today at City Hall at noon to celebrate Chinese Lunar New Year. Will be live on the city's Facebook page. Thank you very much, Sally. Here's the thing. Here it is. SciTech is wrapping up and leaving in the end of, I think it said March, by the end of March. I just told you that the St. Charles Public Library, oh no, I was just doing that. I'm just kind of,
No camera.
Oh no, you could, yeah,
Okay.
Word up. And I told you that the St. Charles Library just reopened after being closed due to threats. So, what I'd like to leave you with is that you need to, I need to, we need to be sure that we are doing all that we can to promote, highlight, and bring up information, news, and things to people. We can't have a lack of information. We need to have more. SciTech will most likely, it seems like it's already a done deal, so they're out of here. That resource will unfortunately no longer be here for us to enjoy downtown. But could you imagine threats at our own library? Seems kind of a horrible thing to think about, doesn't it? St. Charles is a town very close to us. I don't want to muddy the mental waters with negativity because the show ends on a positive note, and it will. But let's make sure that we either, if we see something, we say something. Let's make sure we do that. I would like to think that all of you would and are the kind of people who would not tolerate such a thing here in our city. Because I, as your favorite radio host, and Monica as your favorite radio intern, and Josue Pais is your favorite radio DJ, and Michael Rayford as your favorite former PBS employee, but still great guy who knows all the stuff about finances, and we'll get to that when Financial Literacy Month comes around. I would like to think that all of us are the kind of people who would not tolerate such a thing here in our town. So, whether it's the Eola branch of the public library or the downtown Santori branch of the public library, if you see something, say something. And let's not have any attacks, be they real or perceived, against our educational institutions. Take care of yourself and each other.